Hi everyone. In today's session, I'm going to cover a formula called filter. So filter, you can think like why formula is needed. We have an option, right? We can just filter with anything like central. I can filter it, right? Or something else I want, I can filter. I can filter it easily and I can see the data. But you feel like why a formula is needed. So in today's session, let's understand why that formula is needed and how it will be more exciting and helps you in data analysis. Right? So in today's session, let's cover a few things like if we have an exact match, how the filter will work. If you don't have an exact match, I want dynamic match. Even if one or two letters match, I am fine with it. I don't want exact match. So that we will going to learn. And the next thing we are going to learn is multiple conditions. If we have multiple conditions, how these filters will work. And the next thing, if the results are not found, so you're trying to apply some filter, but the results are not there. So you want an error or you want some data out there. So we can learn that as well and how to deal with numbers. So these are a few things we are going to learn today. So let's start one by one. First, exact match. This is the data set I have. And from here, I want to filter wherever the sales rep name is Andrews, right? So let's write the formula is equal to filter. So first parameter which we have is array. Array is nothing but from here to everything I want. So that's the array. And the second one, include. When you want to include this particular, like you want to filter for rep, right? When you want to include that, I want to include this rep wherever it is Andrews. So why I'm giving it in this format? Why not just give Andrews and rep? Because this particular filter function picks this as a true or false. So wherever this is a true or false, I'll get an output. If it is a true, I'll get an output. If it is a false, it will say not available. So if it is something other than true or false, like 1, 2, 3, or some name, the formula can't read it. It will read only if it is a true or false. So always make sure that the output for this include is a true or false. Okay, so now I'm getting everything for Andrews. If I want to change, I can just select whatever I want and I'll get the results, right? So if it is not a true or false, if I try to give something like Zadin, what will happen? It will throw error because here it is looking for some true or false. And Jadin is not a true or false, right? So obviously it can't read that. That's why it's showing an error. So always it should be a true or false like this. So now I'm saying if it is equal to Jadin, true. If not, false. So that is the first condition. So let's see how it works for dynamic. Now I'm giving Jadin and it's working. But if I just give jar, JAR, or KI, will it work? No, at the moment this won't work. Let's see how to make this work. Because let's give just key and I'll just move it from here. Okay, it's showing error because it's searching only for key. Whether anything is matching exactly to key, no, it's not matching, right? So it's showing an output is error. So you can get to know that as well. If empty means I want to see not found. So if there is a error in the sense like calculation error, it means the option you're searching is not available. There is another error, right? For example, if I just give I1, it's a value error. Value error means the formula is incorrect. So if you're getting value error, it means the formula is incorrect. You have to update the formula. If you're getting calculation error, it means formula is correct, but the results are not available for this particular filter. That's why showing calculation error. In this case, you can add not available, something like whatever you want, right? If the results are not found, we're adding something. So it will show not available. So let's see how to build this dynamic match, a dynamic filter as well. So this will be the same thing. I'm not going to change this. And dynamic filter, let's apply on item. So for this, we cannot just simply say that this is equal to a pen. because uh, we need it dynamic, right? If the pen has 3 characters, it has to pick 3 characters. If it is 5 characters, it has to pick 5 characters. So it depends on how many characters you're giving. If you're giving just single character, it has to pick, right? So for that, we are saying left of this particular item. And how many characters you want? It depends on how many characters you are giving. Whatever you are giving, it has to pick that only, right? So length of k1 is equal to, again, k1, and if not found, not available again. So if I do this, everything with pen, it automatically came. Everything with binder automatically came, or anything with D, it will automatically pick based on the first letter. So if I just give PE, everything with PE will come. But the challenge here is, for example, set. We have something called as pen set. I'm trying to search with set and it's not picking. The reason being, it's not at the beginning. The formula you're giving is left, right? Left means it picks the left side of the text. Since set is not available in the left side of the L, it's not picking the output. So always you have to keep this in mind that you have to search for the things which are on the left side of the text. If something like pen or just A or B, anything like something which is on the left side of the text. If it is available there, it will give you the output. If not, it won't. And now let's see multiple conditions. Array will again remain the same. For example, this should be well, and for and I'm using multiplication symbol. Okay, and this should be this. The last one, if empty is an optional, so I'm not giving it for the moment. So since I don't have anything for Kivel and this, I'm not getting. If I change it to John's, I'll get. If I change it to Jardin, again, I'm not getting. So, is there wherever like it's available, it will come. If not, it won't come. Pen might not be available for everyone. So showing is errors. Wherever it's available, it will just show. If you don't want this error again, you can just update this last parameter, which is if empty. Okay. So this is for the multiple conditions. You have to use multiplication symbol. And the last condition we are going to learn is how to deal with numbers. Till now we are seeing text. Same thing, it works for numbers as well, right? So you can apply filters for numbers. So let's see, for example, the unit price, wherever it is more than 50, you want to filter that. How you can do? Unit price greater than 50. Simple. And it will pick everything which is greater than 50. So you can use this in combinations as well, text and number formulas combination. You can use any combination, however you want the output to be. So this will be very dynamic. And if you are searching for some specific names or some data, like you don't want to touch this input always, and you want to see the output in a separate sheet in dynamic way, this is a very best option, I can say. And yeah, that's it for today's session. Hope you learned something new today, and thank you.